Hello, good evening. My name is Sook Leng and I'm from Yifan, and we promote healthy, natural, plant-based F&B and Eco Lifestyle in Malaysia. And tonight, we're happy that we are able to invite Magnus Mong from Grusonn, founder of Grusonn, to share with us what is plant-based protein, veggie protein. Most of the people probably they will think that, oh, I need a lot of protein. So if I'm a man, I need to eat a lot of meat so I can become more masculine and strong, right? Meat for protein. But do you know that there's actually we can find the plant-based protein from the veggie? So tonight we're happy that we are able to invite Magnus to join with us and to share more about this. So let's welcome Magnus to be with us together now.
Hi, evening.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
hello, hello, evening.
So
Hi,
Magnus,
very happy.
kindly introduce a short introduction of you and Grusonn and what is Grusonn?
Okay, yes, actually, I'm Magnus. So basically, Grusonn now, right, in the market is about 5 years already. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, from the start, we are starting with a wellness cafe. What is a wellness cafe? Means, right, we are preparing this Western cuisine using a mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So basically, in the past 5 years, we are also promoting or encourage people eat more, eat less meat using the mushroom, right? So to replace with the meat. Okay, because mushroom is one of the food source high of protein also. All right.
So
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 yes,
that means it's actually possible to replace the mushroom than meat, which is a very good source. It's
yes,
possible. But
possible.
but people think that I have little no energy.
No, no, no. Actually, energy, right, can be come from a lot of sources, not only protein. You see, so our body, right, need a lot of different kind of vitamin, minerals, and others food source, not only a protein alone. Because we need mineral, vitamins, protein, carbs, carbohydrates, and so on, so on. Yes. Yeah.
So
Um, Actually, my little bit of a background is in the past so-called 14 years, right? So I have a 10-year experience helping my parents in the very traditional in a traditional catering, is a cooking catering. All right. So after then, I've noticed that a lot of people facing a health issue. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to find out why. Um, just a little bit of story that a customer always ask me, "Hey, I eat very healthy already. Why I facing this kind of problem and that kind of problem?" Then I start
Lots
to
of my friends saying the same thing. 30 plus, high
yeah,
cholesterol.
yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
Celine. Hi.
Hello. So
Yeah.
they say why when my age come to maybe least for 30 ke, 40 ke, all right, so our we need to take some medicine already. Okay, so that is make me think deeply why I need to go further. So from the
Mm-hmm.
kitchen, right, so I also dealing some organic business, and also make
Mm-hmm.
me to further study in this nutrition courses, some
Mm-hmm.
diploma uh, uh, nutrition courses. So after then, I work together with my current partner. Then, which Peggy Chang, she had a very big this mushroom farm. So from there, I know that wow, mushroom is one of the very good food source for us to get a good quality fiber, a lot of nutrients, and also especially the protein. Yes.
Yeah.
So
And
so
Keanu
that's
has shared
how.
before. Hi, Keanu.
Yep.
Keanu also
I
share for
can.
the mushroom. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
just
this is
now
a
you
little bit of
mentioned.
a background for myself.
Yeah, sure. Because people will ask, right? Why you get to know like how you transform. Just now you mentioned like wellness cafe,
Mm,
which is like quite new for me because cafe normally is like team cafe, and then probably
okay.
yeah, this cuisine, that cuisine, and then fusion, and then wellness means the food they eat, the more they eat, the more healthier is it?
Yes, yes, yes. Because recent years, right, I noticed that this food, right, is very, very important to us. So
Yeah.
a lot of people get sick just because they unable to have a balanced diet. So this is one of the key thing. So when come to the words of balanced diets, right? Wow, maybe we need to set another discussion already. so
Okay.
so so this is a when listen, right, I would say very very to understand very difficult, very easy, but you practice for balanced diet, right? So there
Mm.
is some challenges and also require some discipline. Yeah.
Ingredients, how to handle the food, how to cook, right?
Yeah,
But
how to
but the
cook.
fun, yeah, but the fundamental is comes from the ingredient first, right? Because we are what we
Yes,
eat. The ingredient
yes,
is the
yes.
source, like the fuel. Like our car, we need the fuel. We need the ingredients first.
Yes, that is very, very important. That's extremely important. That's why I also very concerned about the the daily food that I consume. All right. So then how to recommend my customer to have a proper diet. So this is very important. All right.
So what are
Oh.
the veggie that has this plant-based protein, and whether is it enough?
No, actually, quite a lot. Because you see, a lot of people just think that, for example, vegetable, the green vegetable, right, only got fiber and some vitamin. Actually, a green vegetable, right, quite number of green vegetable also got protein and also got carbohydrate also. All right. So, but because God created a lot of different for example, we just talk about beans alone. So with different color beans, different sizes, and also different nutrients for the bean also. This just bean alone. Then but the plant-based protein, right? So basically we can get a lot from the, for example, soy protein. All right, soy
Mm-hmm.
protein, that we can say that something like tofu lah, tempeh, okay, soy milk, and so on and so on. So another thing is nuts or seed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for example, cashew nut, so almond. Okay, for example, fresh seed,
Donut.
chia
Yeah.
seed, and all this also very rich in protein. However, for this vegetable, right? So, for example, broccoli, this sweet potato, right, and spinach, and so on. So that is quite rich in protein also, and surprisingly, a lot of people not so aware that basically mushroom, right, also contain a very high protein, right?
Mm.
So for example, fresh mushroom, right, 100 gram fresh mushroom, it will contains about 6.2 grams of protein really, right?
So it,
So this is
yeah. Is it enough for us?
6.2.
Compared to meat, the same gram
Um,
of, yeah.
Basically, it's not enough. You just eat 100 gram, but you see, based on the research, right, and also um, uh, one person, right, one day need to consume about 50 plus or to 40 gram of the protein. So okay, actually, it depends on your weight. All right. For
So
example,
now, Celine, now is the
yeah,
time. Magnus is willing to share since you love mushroom, right? Then Magnus will share how much protein. Yeah.
yeah. Basically, for example, my weight is 70. All right. How we calculate daily protein I need for my body, right? So we just need to use 70. That is my weight, 70 times 0.8. All right. So I will get 56 gram. That means myself, I need to eat 56 gram of protein to enough for my daily operation.
So
Yeah.
that means from breakfast, lunch, and dinner combined 56 or every
Yeah.
single meal.
No. Three meal combined together. That means one day you need to eat that much of protein. Yeah.
So if let's say one person eat a lot in the afternoon already, that means night no need lah.
Yeah. No need. No need. I mean, body ourself, our body, right, will be how to balance up. All right. So we cannot take too much of protein also. All right.
Ah,
So because yes, we must balance out. For example, we take a three main category of the nutrients that need for our body. For example, carbo. Okay. For example, this um, protein, and another one is what is the oil. All right. So
mm.
all these the factor, right, also need for our body. So when you every day you consume carbo and this enough good oil, and also enough this protein, right, is good enough already. We cannot just um concentrate and buy a lot of protein, right, and take overdose. And
Mm,
if
mm.
over already, right, our body will be auto adjust, and then actually it's not so good that take too much over the protein, right. This will give more
A
pressure to our
burden, yeah,
yes,
a
to our
burden for our
kidney also.
body, to our kidney, right? Just now
Yeah.
Celine asked how much protein in mushroom again. You mentioned is 100 gram
Okay.
equals to
6.2 gram fresh
six
mushroom.
point. So it's mushroom before cooked 100 grams, not after cooked 100 grams.
Before cook. Yes. Before cook.
Before cooked. So
Yes.
if after cooked, that means it needs a lot for the 100 grams already. So actually
Yes. Yes.
100 grams is like palm size, is it? Before cooked.
Mm, maybe 100 gram. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Because mushroom, right, also got few thousands type of mushroom, you see. So we just take a very general figure from this
Mm.
fresh mushroom. So certain type of the mushroom, right, so the protein is higher. Certain type of protein, the protein will lower also, but generally, right, so the figure is around 6 gram per 100 gram. Yep.
Mm, mm,
6 gram of
mm.
protein per 100
Well,
gram
welcome, Celine. Please ask more questions about all this mushroom and veggie. Yeah. So
Actually, I'm also learning all the way. Yes.
yeah, every day is a learning. Never stop
Yeah.
learning until the day we are not here.
Yes. Yes. All
So
right.
just
So
like you mentioned, mushroom is a good, very good source for protein, which is
yeah. Mm,
equals to meat protein, and also you mentioned about the nutrients from the veggies. All this is very good for us, which will help
mm,
us boost the immune system, right? Especially
yeah.
now after injection, people feel like okay, I feel like a bit tired or I think I cannot sleep. Some people they told me after injection, they won't feel
Mm,
tired one. So they stay awake until the whole night, until the next day, still feel energetic. That's situation one.
wow.
Situation two is after the injection, like me, I sleep whole night. And the next day also I sleep. So it's very different, but it is a very good source for getting from the plant-based, right? Natural source. Yeah.
Yes.
So other
Um,
than
plant-based protein, they got a complete protein, which is the amino acid. So it is very complete. Yeah.
amino
So
acid, yeah.
yeah, amino acids. Yes. Mm,
So other than just now you mentioned got mushroom. I think today actually we got share hold on, maybe I put up the slides. So
right.
this veggie series and of course it's actually it's very brilliant idea that you
Mm,
have this protein, high protein series that actually we
yeah.
can take in a way, right? So
Yeah.
uh so let's see the first one. Just so you mentioned a
Mm,
lots of mushroom. So there are many kinds of mushroom. I just
yeah.
put for illustration purposes. So can see this one I actually feel very excited. The mushroom
Plain
after cook,
oyster.
right? Uh,
Mm,
for me, it's like char siu. You see, it's like oh so oily. Oh, for me, it's like oh char siu. So,
mm,
is it different kind of mushroom will have different levels of proteins content?
yeah. Yes. Yes.
So,
Dif- Different mushroom got different level of proteins and also different nutrients. Right. For,
so if let's say this is the white one, and then we
mm,
have also the black one. This is the Haymore,
okay.
black
The
jelly. I
black cherry.
never know it's a so nice name. It's a black jelly mushroom.
Yes, black cherry mushroom. Yeah. Basically, you see, for this king oyster, right? King oyster, I how I handle for this, I really cook before for this vegetarian char siu. All right. So it's very nice. Then beside that, I can you can stir fry and with other veggie also. So uh, I actually I'm daily cook for my customer also. So
Mm.
sometimes for this mushroom, right? Basically for me is a replacement for meat. So I don't use meat at all. So then I just replace with this king oyster. It's very, the texture very tender, and then and
Yeah,
when you eat,
I
it's
try
very nice.
also. Yeah, I
Yeah,
tried also people replace it to chicken
yeah,
rice.
yes,
And then I try people replace it with chicken chop. So for me, when I chew, right, it's like, wow, is it really mushroom? For me, it's like taste similar, very soft, very
yes,
tender.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. This is a very very good mushroom that basically you can grill also. Okay, if people want to do grill also, you can grill also, or you know you want to stir fry, but you have to use a very good quality which can last for high temperatures oil.
I hate
Then that's very
coconut
good.
oil.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And
yes.
then another name for this king oyster is in Mandarin is zero gu keo gu. So it's like,
The
is this one or the other one?
kayoku is another one. Kayoku
Oh,
basically
another
is,
one.
yes, yes. This one is sing bao ku.
Oh,
Okay,
Singapore.
so
Okay.
this one is called sing bao ku. So kayoku is this one actually in Cantonese, right? Kayoku, right? Basically, you can find from the uh, uh, from wild. Kayoku more normally is a wild mushroom. Yes,
Okay.
but
So,
very hard to find now, except some of the very rural area. For example, last time I went to Pahang, right, near the Taman Negara there, I can saw that.
mhm.
Yes, yes.
so,
Mm.
so, all these black mushroom, is it from your own farm?
Yes, yes, and we do cultivate our own from our farm, and this is very very nice and very it's fresh, uh, fresh. The texture, and you compare with the dry one, right? Then you soak back, right? The texture is totally different, and importantly,
Yeah,
right, the nutritional fact, right? So doesn't damage. So
yeah.
this is
So,
yeah, this is a very good for people who had constipation. Okay,
hmm.
who have a heart problem or what. So this is a very good mushroom, and the protein, and also um, quite number of nutrients, is very good mushroom for this one. So beside, we can cook with veggie, right? You can put in Chinese we call the 冷盘, all right? Also very nice.
Tofu thing served with cola.
Yes, yes, serve with cold, and then and also you can cook dessert also.
I think I try it's more like Korean dishes. They when they serve the side dishes, right? They make like
Mm.
they I think they boil it first and then they mix with the sesame oil and the sesame seed and then serve it cold, which is quite for me a surprise.
Very nice. Yes, very
Yeah,
nice.
I still remember this is like when during the confinement, women needs a lot for detox, right?
Yes, yes. TikTok also. Yes. So that's why just now I say for people who has constipation problem, right? So black cherry also is one of the option for you, right? To solve
Yeah.
your
So
problem naturally.
the Chinese, yes, yummy. So Chinese mention we need to have different colors. So we have white and black, and
Yes,
then
black.
another one is white. This is called a gray oyster mushroom. For me, I say that it's like wow, really look like an oyster after cook.
Okay. Actually, yeah. for mushroom kingdom or mushroom, right? Actually, it's a very very big kingdom, and
Hmm.
from scientists, I read an article, right? Mushroom species is more than thousand. Okay,
Oh,
more than 10,000 different species. But eatable mushroom, right? If not mistaken, is 700 or 1,000 species of edible mushroom, and
oh,
also classified got medicinal mushroom and poisonous mushroom. So
yeah.
until now, right? I think scientists are only can able to find out maybe 15% or 10% of the mushroom species in the earth only. So that means still in a big room to get to know more about the mushroom kingdom. And to look at this gray oyster mushroom, right? So basically we got white oyster also, and this oyster mushroom in a golden color, yellow color also got. Yes,
Ah,
yes,
so
yes.
I didn't know that. I just thought it's just oyster mushroom. I don't know, like gray, yellow. But in the market, mostly gray oyster mushroom. Is it,
Yeah.
or it depends?
Market gray and white oyster mushroom. These two.
Ah, I normally I eat a lot of this is deep fried. Sometimes we need to have cheat day, eat deep fried.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then okay, broccoli, the green thing. I understand that,
Yeah.
like me before, when I was still no, when I still meat eating diet, for me green item is like but after that, once change the
Diet
cooking,
really.
the
Mm?
diet and the cooking styles, right? It's actually certainly my uh the taste buds are suddenly become so sensitive. I can taste, right.
Mm.
Okay, this is really veggie taste and it's fresh. It's not like before. Yeah. So for broccoli, what is the roughly what is the protein that broccoli has?
Okay. Broccoli, based on the information that I had, right, is about 4.4 gram protein for 100 grams weight. So
Slightly lower than
broccoli
the mushroom. Ah.
slightly lower than the mushroom. Yes. But from the green veggie, right, is considered quite high already. Considered quite
Ah,
high already.
no,
Yes.
no
So that's
wonder.
why
So
I encourage a lot of people, right? So really go eat more. So beside the protein, right, broccoli also got a lot of scientists do research, right? So and antioxidants and a lot of benefit, and also
hmm,
can be helped to reduce maybe a certain type of cancer or whatever. So that's why broccoli is a must. It's a must food. I hope all the people, right, um um eat more broccoli. It's very very good. Yes.
yeah, and then I think for cooking method, I ask chef also is preferably just either steam or they call it blanching after cook. Then yeah, just with water. So of course it can be mixed with other like chili, a bit spice, but
Yeah.
it's actually quite easy and actually we can keep for more than a week, right?
Yes.
So we also have okay, spinach, the
Spinach.
Popeye's food.
Okay. Popeye food, spinach. Spinach. A lot of people know that spinach very rich in the iron. So beside the iron, right? So basically this spinach also quite high in this protein also. Okay, but
Mm,
if you compare with this broccoli, right, then this spinach, right, will be slightly lower if compared with this broccoli. So spinach will have 2.9 gram of protein over 100 gram weight. So this
Mm-hmm.
one's slightly higher, but from the leafy vegetable, so spinach, I highly recommend to eat more. So beside the have a very good protein and also for the iron. Yeah.
So that's the reason why they choose Popeye's best fruits, best
Yeah.
veggie.
That's why Popeye they say low
Yeah,
man, then the food strong.
yeah,
Yeah.
good, good. So we can also make, I mean, blend it. I think we also have the sauce, right? So blend it together, and also this one with a sesame seed. So yeah, it is actually also quite easy to handle. Yeah, and then high in iron, just how you mentioned. And
Yes. Yes.
also we have snow pea.
Snoopy. Yes. Wow. Snoopy. To be frank, since I was a child, right, I really love this food, right? Because you eat, then it's the sweetness and then the crunchy. So I love this food a lot, right? So if you come to know the proteins level, right, is Snoopy is 3.6 higher
Oh,
than the spinach.
higher.
Yeah, higher.
Ah,
Yeah. So
and
so when come to bias to the nuts one, right? Especially nuts, actually give a lot of protein to us.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
as can see the photo here, so it's actually can mix with the this is I think it's the almond flakes. So it's also from the
Yep.
nuts and also can mix with the pine nuts. So enrich the flavor is not only like stir fry every time, also stir fry. So actually
Yeah.
like mentioned mix with the nuts so the protein level is higher.
Yep.
And then we also have tofu. Okay,
Yeah.
the soft
Uh,
tofu. Is it
yes.
all
Soft.
different types of tofu have different types of protein level?
Basically, tofu, the raw material is the yellow bean one. In
Yeah.
Mandarin we call huang dou. Okay, so that is the mean. So it depend on the this manufacturer or the manufacturer, right? So how their
And
formulation, but
mm,
generally the tofu this protein level, right, is about 8 gram per
well, quite
100 gram.
high.
So wow, this one is quite high really. This one is, you see, from tofu, right? If compared with a fresh mushroom, right? So the tofu slightly higher than the mushroom. Yeah. So that's why for vegetarian, right? Tofu
A
is a
lot,
must. Yes.
all kinds of tofu. But sometimes,
Yeah.
if let's say like cook like spicy, like this mapo tofu, and then with all these chili flakes with pepper, it's still okay lah. But sometimes it's
Yeah.
if everyday tofu, I also cannot. But
Ah,
luckily, you have a very good another alternative tempeh. Last
yeah.
time I cannot take tempeh. For me, it's like a bit sour. But it
Mm.
also depends how the chef handle. Yeah. But after
Yeah.
that, I understand. Oh, it's a lots of protein, and then there are many more benefits of eating tempeh, right?
Yes, yes. Actually, tempeh is a lot of benefit. You see, okay, let's look at the protein level for 100 grams 100 grams
Tofu.
tempeh, right? Contain how many gram of protein first? So it's 19.
19.
19.
1 9
Yes.
or 9.
1 9. Yes. 1 9.
19.
So
So
yes,
it's
it's
equivalent
highest than the tofu. All right.
No wonder.
Yeah, so that's why I also encourage a lot of vegetarian, right? Eat more tempeh. Uh, Basically, what I understand tempeh, right, is the food for from the Malay. Am I right?
So it's actually
Can you?
from Malaysia.
Yeah, it's food from Malaysia. A lot of
Ah,
people they know that, oh, there's something like a nuts. Okay, there is a yellow beans, pangto also. Okay, there's a
so it's a
beans and
fermentation of the yellow
yeah.
bean, is it?
Yes.
Ah,
So the white color one, right? Basically is the fermentation. So it's
this
almost the
one.
same the same concept, something like growing the mushroom. So the white color one actually is a something like is a mycelium. All right. So when how to see a very fresh tempeh, right? Basically, uh for me, very simple. I just touch the tempeh, right? So when you can feel the warmth of the tempeh, right? That means it's fresh. All right. If the
Oh,
tempeh is cold, so that means the tempeh is not so fresh already. Because when the life growing, right? Like the food growing, like the plant growing, right? Actually, release the energy. All right, like
ah,
fermentation, right? The mycelium will growing, right, will release the energy also. Then to make the things hot. You see? Yeah.
also
So that's
it
how.
will generate all this
Yes.
the
Yes.
process of this fermentation will generate all this energy, which is the temperature is slightly higher, slightly warm, is it?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Not
Yes.
normally, how long roughly tempeh is like in the fermentation, and how long we can keep this tempeh?
Basically, tempeh. From my experience, I will keep only about plus minus from the day can eat, right. So I will keep about 3 to 4 days only. When you see the mycelium, right, so slightly go yellowish, right. So that means the quality is not so good. So
I
make
see.
sure the tempeh, the mycelium, the color is white. That means it's
Right.
fresh. Yes.
Mm. Hi, Xian.
Hello.
So it can be like a snacks. Can see the photo here. It can be like in a steak bar, and then it's also
Oh,
can
yes.
be yeah, in with burger, which is very high in protein. So um so that means if it's for keeping so long it's still white in color, then we can still keep. So normally this is just like I mentioned, when it's fresh it's supposed to be warm, but this is supposed to be kept in the fridge, right?
Yeah, yeah, we can keep in the fish. Yes, no problem.
So if keep with I mean keep in the chiller is few days. If we keep in the freezer, does it affect or it's not advisable to keep in at
Not
freezer?
advisable lah. I always, I always encourage my friends, right? So you want to eat, right? Try to eat fresh, not to keep
Ah,
in the chiller or freezer. You know why you want to store so much of food? So we try to eat as fresh as possible.
okay, so understand. But if let's say it's fresh and then we make it into all these, for example, all these like steak form or for the filling for the
Mhm.
burger sandwich, right? And then we keep in the fridge and then we keep it for a few days. So we cook together at one time. So does it still remain the same, the protein level, as our title today is for protein, right? So is it still remain the same?
Um, Basically, I will say that the quality of the food will drop lah. Okay, the
So
quality
it's
of
like,
the quality of the food will drop and depend the fridge condition also, because
mm,
some of the family they have a very good refrigerator, and some of the people they manage their refrigerator, everything dumped inside, so they don't have
Yeah,
a empty
without
space,
the
empty air.
organizing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So there is another topic that will affect the quality of the food that you store. So
Mm.
of course, if you have a very nice container or very nice pack to keep in the fridge, right? So you can do that. So but we in the food industry, we always say the bacteria, the chances of get the food is spoiled,
Contaminated. Yeah.
contaminated, will be 2 3 days will will spoil already. So
Yeah.
so that's why I always say, if you cannot finish, right, so don't cook so much. Okay, cook the quantity that is just nice or a little bit more, then we'll do, then we don't waste the food and keep the food as fresh as possible.
Understand. So eat fresh,
Yeah.
stay
Yes,
maximum nutrition. So
yes,
this, I think, most people's favorite avocado, and curiously, we also have this Mr. Avocado for the
yeah,
avocado blend drinks. Yeah, so avocado, I think now is like majority people, if they are more in the healthy diet one, mostly they will have this avocado where either they can make into this salad, or they eat with the bread,
yeah.
and then with lemons, and then or they blend it, and then they mix with all kinds of fruits, nuts, and then make it into either your breakfast or snacks, healthy snacks. So roughly how much is the protein level in avocado?
Okay. Among so many of food that we seeing, right? So avocado, if protein level, right, is a bit low side compared with others, but
Oh.
this is about 2 gram per 100 grams only. But avocados, right, beside the proteins, right, avocado got a lot of good quality of the, for example, the oil, good quality oil, omega,
Mm-hmm.
omega 9s, omega 3s, and good quality oils. So that's why avocado is considered, classified as a very healthy fruits. So that's why beside the proteins, right? So the fruits, right? For these fruits also consider the protein is quite high lah, right?
Mm.
So that's why well, I would say I recommend this avocado to people, for to yours also, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So in general, right, after we have go through like mushrooms, and then green veggie like spinach, and then
Mm.
broccoli, and then after that we have this tofu, and then we
Yeah,
have tempeh, and then now we
yeah,
have avocado. So
yeah,
generally, if we look into our day-to-day diet, right, we eat every day, like morning, lunch, and dinner. So it's
yeah,
not only about, okay, I want protein, I eat, focus on the protein and nothing else. Or I want to have this vitamin C, I get the pills, vitamin C. But if it's needed, only we get all these additional supplements. But we should take from the original form, right? So when we
yeah.
eat one food, we're also getting all the other minerals, which is important to our body. Like just now we mentioned, good oil.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's very important. I always emphasize, okay, for vegetarian, right? So, you know, I just would like to share one of my my teacher to guide me, until now I still remember. This is a very important process when someone from heavily eat meat people, right? So I always advise that. So we have to shift our diet, right? Uh, uh, in the progress. So maybe from heavily take meat. So we must know
Reduce it, the portion.
reduce the portion, again, eat more
Put the
plant-based
veggie.
protein. Yeah,
Yeah.
let your body have enough proteins every day. After then, maybe for example, we reduce the meat from the chicken, from others animal, right? Then we
Yeah.
maintain the meat for the fish first. So after
Yeah.
2 3 months, right? Then we maintain the the milk or the egg, or because egg also full of protein also.
Dairy.
So then
Yes.
you take out the fish, all right, from the whole process, right? Maybe you will take 3 months to 6 months. So then you don't immediately, right? Like, hey, your body will feel like suddenly change the sudden
Missing,
of change.
missing, missing all the meats already. I totally understand. Suddenly
Yes.
change of diet. Hi, Jonathan. So me
Hello.
is also like this. Suddenly change of diet from typical 100% meat, and then for me
Yes.
veggie is like I will pick it up and put somewhere, and then suddenly change to veggie, right?
Hmm.
People with gout. Jonathan asked, people with gout can eat mushrooms.
Okay.
腰酸啊。
Yeah, actually, can eat mushroom. All right. So
Hmm.
only the shiitake mushroom, then you try to avoid first, because
Yes.
uh yeah, uh for gout, right? So what we want to know, what actually trigger the gout. Okay, in Chinese is called piaoling. Is English maybe is a purine or what. So it's caused the gout. So um I'm not sure whether this person is a vegetarian or is a
Yes.
eater.
Jonathan is a vegetarian.
Yeah. So you just try to avoid the food that contain high purine. That's all. All right. So
Uh,
not all the mushroom, right, are high in purine. All right. So
mm,
far I know is shiitake is slightly higher compared with other mushroom. But for example, some of the medicinal mushroom, right? For example, lindsay, for example, monkey head mushroom or something like this. For this kind of mushroom, right? Actually, not cause you any gout problem, but also help you to solve your problem. Yes, because
okay. So,
I already have quite number of yeah, friends
yeah.
that have this gout problem. So we
Yeah.
really
Many,
look
many people
into
get
their
that. Yes.
problem, right?
Uh,
To
yeah. So, Jonathan said, 2002 means now is what? 2000 is almost like 19. So, what kind of food have high purine? I think just now mentioned few shiitake, right? No, no, right? So try to reduce on that kind of mushroom. But other than that, all these monkey head
the
mushroom
rest,
is okay. Oyster mushroom is
yes, like
okay.
Korean
Uh,
oyster mushroom is
black
okay.
jelly mushroom is okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically another thing is you try to eat a fresh mushroom compared with a dry
Mhm.
mushroom. I think this one I would like to share with you also. For
Emphasis
example,
again.
fresh mushroom, right? So we'll have about 6.2 gram over 100 gram of this food of the week, right?
For the
So
protein.
when come
Mm.
to, yes, and on the protein, when come to dry mushroom, right? The dry mushroom will have 38.8 gram of protein
Oh,
over 100 gram. So is a dry mushroom actually is a concentrated is a concentrated
that's why not
nutrient. Yeah.
suitable. Oh, that's why not suitable to eat for the high protein veggie after it changed the form from the fresh to the dried one, is it?
Um. Basically, for me, um, fresh mushroom got fresh mushroom. The
The
benefit of
benefits of
mushroom
the
is
fresh
depend.
mushroom.
Yes. I always say if always got the fresh mushroom, right, we try to consume the fresh mushroom. If we got
Uh,
no choice, then we try to get the dry mushroom. Because dry mushroom, right, I always encourage customer look for organic farming, and also when they dry up, right, they can dry with sunlight. All right,
ah,
but which is
using the
a
natural way of drying.
yes, this is a natural drying, which currently we provide the dry mushroom to the market, right? Is use the sunlight dry one. All right.
Hmm.
With the
So
sunlight of dry one, right, we will have additional vitamin D. That is a paper, scientific paper, proof that
with
dry
the lab
mushroom.
test,
Sorry.
with the lab tested, the
Yes,
result will be different.
yes. The dry mushroom have a highest vitamin D.
Ah,
Like the mushroom one can absorb the vitamin from the D from the sun, right? This
mm,
is a proven from the scientists. Yeah,
this
because
is a
my
new
partner is
knowledge.
a scientist, right? So I
Ah,
learned a lot from them, and we
so
have a
today
lab
is a
to
very
test
good
all these things.
session. So
Yeah.
same dry mushroom probably is a different thing. Yeah, market. Yeah. Jonathan got asked two more questions. White
Mm.
button, is it okay for him? And then in the market cannot tell. Yeah, probably that's why we only source for honest service provider. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Basically,
what?
Jonathan, I will advise you, right? Your gout problem, right? Um, basically you need to take more omega 3, okay, and because gout actually is the one of type of the inflammation for our body and our bone there.
Yes.
So omega 3 is one of the anti-inflammation solution. So you can take omega 3 from the good source of
Oil.
vegetable oil, okay, which maybe Shulin can recommend you if
Yes,
you
yes,
if you're
yes.
interested. So mushroom, right? I will advise you you if you like mushroom, you can take a fresh mushroom, but maybe you worried the mushroom give you gout pain and all this, right? So you temporarily avoid for the dried sticky first. So dried
Yeah.
sticky,
For all the
uh,
fresh is okay. Or only
and
the dried mushroom avoid nene.
yeah. And for myself, as a healthy eating advisor, right? So you have to take different type of mushroom. Just don't take one type of mushroom also, right? So take a bit, then you cook differently. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we have Peggy here. I like mushroom very much, and yeah, fresh. Yes, all fresh. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Xian Zhong, for helping to share. And
Mm,
okay, so after we have shared all this, right? I believe most people will only have concern. Okay, one is I will after I listen all this, I would like to have more mushroom, fresh mushroom, green leaves, and then veggie, and then with all these tempeh, right? And then
yes.
luckily we have this high protein veggie. Mostly we can buy ourselves, but now
Mm,
people try to avoid to go out lah. So luckily you have this package, right? Focus on the high protein, more on the high protein mushroom veggie and with avocado, which is my favorite. So without going out, you can scan here and yeah, fresh mushroom tastes better than the dry mushroom. But of course, some of the good mommy chef, right? Actually, like my mom, she likes to cook the dry one. But as we say, are we looking at the delicious, different taste, or are we looking at the different nutrients that we are looking for? Oh, for soup, I see. Because I think majority Chinese cuisine, right? We do have dry mushroom like all this stew, mushroom stew, right?
mm, mm,
Normally the moms will prefer the dry one. compared to the fresh one because it tastes slightly different. So, but and then I think it depends what we want. So, for example, of course, this will be another topic. Like just now
Yeah.
before we started, we actually discussed not only for the cooked one, we also need to have the salad. So it will be a complete diet if you look at the diet. So if we back to our today's topic, I never decide a lot of things that we can discuss. So if let's say talk about protein, it's either can buy from Grusonn at Puchong here. We can also arrange a free delivery, and also you can scan this and then purchase from Yifan. Making soup in Western and Eastern cooking. Ah, I see. So mostly on the soup. Um, yeah. So I think we're happy that everyone stay with us until now. It's 9:55. I think if you have more questions to ask regarding all these mushrooms, or today we just covered three mushrooms. Yeah, right. The king mushroom, and then the black cherry mushroom,
Yeah, I think,
the
yeah,
gray mushroom. Yeah.
yeah.
So if you have more question about different mushroom or any veggie, or you want to ask more about how to handle the food, actually Magnus is also a good chef. So,
Ah,
and you can also share more, right? So feel free to type in the chat box later. And of course, tonight we're happy once again that Magnus, I invited Magnus to share about this, because if without sharing all this, for me it's like, oh, eating veggie lor. So just now, as you mentioned, most of the veggie food, right? I think about palm size is good enough, right? Like 100 grams, 100 plus minus for any
mm.
veggie.
Yeah, for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? Make sure that for vegetarian, make sure that you consume enough of protein. So this is
Yes.
very, very important. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. And for those who join late tonight one, because earlier we have come up with a formula, right? So to share again, if you want to really go into the measurements
Okay.
of how much protein you need, right? Just now Magnus shared body weight times 0.8.
Yes. For your body weight times 0.8, then you get to know daily how many gram of the protein you need to consume.
Yes. So for example, I'm 55. I review how heavy am I? 55 times 0.8. So it's roughly 40 plus gram of protein that I need for one
Yeah.
day. So
Yes.
it's not every meal to be high protein. If you take protein shake, do take a look. Not to say like count everything. I believe we meet people like really okay. The meat they go and deep water. Okay, not to go until that extreme. You know how much food you take, and then how much food we take for our kids, right? So just to be plus and minus adjust to food is okay. Slightly more. I believe is this, and then you'll be like this. Okay, slightly more. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Peggy. 0.8 times body weight equals to the gram of protein you need a day. So plus and minus. So we figure that lah. So if let's say you eat too much protein, then next meal probably you reduce a bit. Yeah. So that's all for tonight. And probably once again, thank you very much, Magnus, and thank you everyone
Welcome.
until almost 10 now. And just a quick wrap up. You can scan this and then can order from us, and it's free delivery for Puchong. And then if it's delivery is actually KL and Klang Valley only 8 ringgit. So just once again, I'm Sook Leng from Yifan, and then we promote all these natural. Wait, sorry, I removed. So we promote Malaysia healthy plant-based natural food and beverage and eco lifestyle. That means try to eat everything by fresh. Okay, So we are here to share. Our Facebook Live is mostly we invite all these special guests to share and educate, encourage the benefits of having all this plant-based diet and eco lifestyle, so that we believe that we ourselves can be a happy, joyful Malaysian generation, and our children can be joyful and healthy always. Yeah, so after that, of course later next week we'll start to promote this 30 days challenge. Don't worry, we'll hope we can help to change one meal a day to plant-based diet, so we can arrange a bento set for you. And yes, thank you, Peggy. Malaysian plant-based food. Yes. So with still enjoying the Malaysian cuisine, all these different types of cooking, you still able to change your health conditions. Yes. Of course, we have a nutritionist to support on the coaching and calls and all these question and with yoga section. And then we'll also teach you how to plant your own greens and vegetables at home. So we of course, if you have friends that would need us to support, feel free to let us know, and we can also have a talk on the details on the program. And then, of course, if you have friends with more than 10 staff, every business owner is taking care of the staff. Every staff, they have their own families. So we hope to help all these business owners to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And then all this top management is very important to a company, and vegan, vegetarian consumers and picky eater like those children who don't eat veggie at all, or they used to eat a lot of fast food, then refer to us. And of course, if you have fitness, yoga coach, nutritionist, dietitian, counselor, psychotherapist, wellness center, and international schools, we would like to collab together. So to share more as a whole solutions for people. Thank you, Peggy. Uh, we learn from each other, and feel free to ask more questions so we can learn where we can get more information to share. So that's all for tonight, and thank you very much once again. And yeah, thank you, Magnus. Actually, when we
Welcome.
talk, it's like non-stop. Me and Magnus, after we say okay, only 10 minutes, and then we discuss half an hour. When we say half an hour, normally it's like drag, drag, drag. So it's too much to share. Magnus is like a treasure. The experience can share a lot because it's based on personal experience. And yeah, so thank you once again, Magnus.
Welcome, welcome. I'm very happy. Hopefully, we can meet up again in the live next round.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Celine. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah. So thank you very much for staying with us. And I hope that we can share more. And yeah, and hope we all getting better health, especially during this time. We need to keep fit, healthy, stay young, and then live life long. Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Good night. Good
Okay.
night,
Good night. Good
everyone.
night. Yeah.